So yeah, well, it's July 2, and yeah, I have released. I mean, yeah, I have released like let me structure my word. It's version 096-9, yeah, and I tried to port it to Android, but it doesn't seem to work because the namespace just crashed, and yeah, I mean like it's not namespace just crash, but basically like if I were to use Android Studio, then there's like a hard limit of like the namespace of being like something something dot something something, which in my case it isn't the case. I only have like one namespace without any subsequent folder or anything, and I have one that is like the master namespace. And don't mind the animation. I mean, right now there's no animation here, but well, let me check the setting. And this is like one of the message, like like I have not I have implemented, but simply created from the home system just to demonstrate. Like yeah, and then all of these, like this last one, yeah, there you go. So that's the last message, and so let me show you guys. Yeah, now I should have changed the name, but well, whatever, I think that's fine also. If you're watching this video, then you probably know that. I mean, not the Zoom platform, but right now this logo, this icon here is like the logo for the home system, which I'm going to use like forever, like yeah, practically forever. So do know that there's like the new logo or like each logo for the home system, because yeah, I thought like when I'm developing, sometimes if I just run my home system and I just cannot differentiate between like the normal Java and the one that's like home system, I mean like from the task manager, I cannot differentiate it, so I had to make some difference for myself, and there you go. I just changed that, and yep, edited that and make it like observable from the task manager. And right now I think just to demonstrate, oh, it's not logged in. Okay, let me just change it to here for a sec. Yeah, I have implemented login system, and well, and the plugin system, but I don't think I have included any example. Well, just let me find. I think I did include some of it, so now let me switch it back. Okay, so yeah, just now I just type simply just log in, log in something, whatever your password is, and then just type like start plugin system. Then if you just start the plugin system, and right now let's just say that, well, I have created a module called login stuff, so you could put like veggie or whatever crap it is, okay, there you go, and then I enter. So right now it should create like a folder at the user is located, user folder, and there's inside the plugin file, and inside the output out, like I create like, I'm just bad at naming stuff, so I just simply put like out, like, which is very stupid. Just please don't like, please don't like create like similar names for outputting of whatever it is you are going to output. Don't be like me. It's bad. Well, okay, so let me change you. OBS, is it possible? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think it's possible. So yeah, there you go. It's there. And yeah, you can see like before what have I eaten actually, like yeah, you could stop me a bit, but there's practically nothing much there. There's just chicken soup, bee hoon, hack or whatever heck it is. And don't mind like the sui jing sui mutu, if you know that that's actually the Japanese time, like 4 day. Because before that I used like the Japanese time local for my tasks for this Windows, and right now there's like one more new message, like yeah, because I already created a timer for 30 minutes. It will just pop out and tell me to drink water. For the configuration file, yeah, if I could actually just show you guys here. And yeah, this is like the plugin that I have right now. For the final test, well, it just practically prints like hello or something crap like that. I have demonstrated, if I'm not wrong, or I don't think I've demonstrated it, but it will just simply print something on the console. And for the home system plug it will just simply it will simply just link the console and then create a new thread for it and then do some, you could just control the console. But yeah, and for the plugin tool, it will just like, oh yeah, for the plugin tool, I think as I said last video, I'm going to make it open source, probably with a page license, yeah, because it's quite good. It's good for open source. I mean, like for others to contribute lah. As you can see, like the log it stuff is just the command that I just typed just now. The log it stuff, like if I could just like refer you, like yeah, I just typed that shit in, like it's the same thing, so you can verify it and it will work as expected. Of course, it will just probably, I'm not quite sure, but there's like edge cases where it won't work, so yeah, keep in mind. And for the batch file, well, yeah, I don't think you really need to know that, like start my database or something. For the start Shopee pie, well, you probably could search up that. Is actually Shopee is a company, but yeah, I'm not working with them, but I'm just participating in their competition which made me like kinda not really frequent about updates right now. I mean, like not really frequent, but I still put like monthly updates, but just updating like the home system is also going to be slow just a little bit. And okay, so here you go. So the personalized text, and I open it and let me just show it to you guys. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this notepad, and yeah, this is actually my configuration right now, if you don't mind. And yeah, just for showing you guys, like yeah, as you can see, I have like bad password, but yeah, whatever is local, and this is just temporary password, so yeah, you ain't going to hack it. Yeah, even if you can access it, and I don't really think you can access it in any way, by the way, because I don't think I've like created any ports or something like in my home system, and I don't think it's really possible for creating a port without without knowing what is the port number also. In fact, I have changed like the JDK I use, and it's like, as you can see, the Zulu Open JDK. So I don't think they like support instrumentation. No, I think they do support instrumentation, but they don't support like porting or like creating like a adapter or MX pin. So it means like practically JConsole won't work, and I tried it before. Like it's not possible to debug this also. Like it's just impossible to debug or attach something to it with any convenient method or any method that I know of currently. So yeah. If you guys could hack it or try hack it, if you guys know how to, I would be very amazed. And the second thing is also like, how would you guys find my address or something, you know, like how do you know my port, how do you know my IP or configure it, you know. I'm not really like a good networking developer, or actually I just practically don't know much about networking stuff in programming, like in network programming. So yeah, I think like there's a lot of flaws in which you guys could somehow obtain my own information and somehow link this across there and whatever, and then somehow get a control. But well, yeah, I don't think that's really possible. Yeah, as you can see, there's not much functionality like provided, but the one major thing I have fixed is actually the animation system. Well, I don't think, I mean, like you won't see any animation here, and in fact there's no animation. The animation system is running, but there's no updating, which isn't like before. If in the case of before, it's like when I first proposed like the animation system, like I think it's like May or June or April. Yeah, I'm going with like the brute force approach, you would say, probably, like where you have like 7 layers, you know, or 8 layers, or how many layers of pictures you have, and you just simply recreate each frame, and then you just layer it like subsequently, you know, like for example, like the mouth is on top of the face and then on top of the clothes, and then you just, you know, just layer it and render it. But for now, well, I spend some time and then just make it into like, for some terms, or some people like to say, it's kind of stateful animation, where there's state in it, where there's like state 1 or state 0 or state 2, you know. So I would be able to like optimize it, or simply smart rendering, you would call. Then you will know with those state before the frame and after the frame, you can know that which is not going to change and which is going to change, and you can simply just render the delta in the change, you know, and not simply render the whole crap and then make it very laggy. And of course, I also did some minor optimization for like the core, and then did some like refactoring, which is probably a nightmare of some software developer, and it's also a nightmare for me in some case, like not in some case, but practically the process is also not very good. But well, the result kind of paid off, and yeah, as you can see, it's stable, it won't crash, it won't be laggy as before, you know. Like in before, I would have like, you know, like the delay between the mouse and the timer. You know, I would have like a delay of like, I'm not quite sure, but I think it's like millisecond, or like even like seconds. Like it's like observable lah. I know it's just simply observable. Like now it's like one 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 one, and before it's like something like 0.51, like that. So so it's a bit crappy, I would say. And well, is the process of development. But yeah, and I think if you guys have like watched the last video, then probably you guys have noticed like well, the character has changed. But well, yeah, it also demonstrates how flexible the animation system is, or like the configuration system is. Like it's actually like very flexible, and it's actually like quite similar to like some operating system concept. Like for example, like in OS, they say like it's like what you call like atomic upgrade, like that. There's like very fancy terms for it, but I'm not really into that. And but in fact, I did know, I actually didn't have any reference to them like before I start this project, or before I thought about this. It's just simply like a sense that I feel right, you know, if I need to make it like easy for user to like move across versions, instead of like resetting everything and then like refactor everything, and then, you know, move something like hardly, it's like, if it's like hardly linked to the system or like home system, then it's going to like a very not easy way or like simply just very hard to move or upgrade. It's just very inconvenient. Yeah. So I think yeah, that's it for this update. I mean, yeah, for this month actually. I think I'm not going to like create a update anytime soon or anything. I'm probably going to release the next version just as expected. Yeah. But yeah, and I think in this time, like the video you are looking at, I think like I'm going to just include a few snapshots of like my development pictures which is a bit interesting. Well then, see ya.